Alrighty. Gonna do some more testing. Now, I did manage to figure out how to do this. Um, some of these images are a bit risque, but they're not super crazy. Yeah, and you'll just they need to be basically 640 by 40 PNG, and that seems to be about it. And then you just hit A and be like, do you want this as your background? Maybe I can. Yeah, you'd hit A. Yes, applying background. There you go. And there you have it. That's how you do the backgrounds. Also, I figured out how to do this with the box art. Apparently, the box art is just using a 2-letter thing. Maybe it's 2 to 4. N-E-R-E. Maybe it's like the game code. But a lot of them are 2 letters. Maybe that's not it. I don't know. At any rate, the games just require. Is that even on here? Can I see that on here? I can't. Okay, so that's hidden. Yeah, and you can see my time is correct. Also, speaking of Summercart 64, I have updated this thing twice. Where did I go for that? That's not it. Unknown accessories connected. Hold up. It's a rumble pack. But it's like an Intech made in China hyper pack with 256K 123 page memory card. But it's a memory card / rumble pack. Let me switch it to memory card mode. Controller pack is inserted. I switch it to rumble. I think I have to do it beforehand. Controller pack is inserted. Okie dokie. Well, at any rate, here's the info I wanted. Yeah, I'm running the 2024 1020. I think it's like the 10th month's 20th day. I think that's how it's going. Yeah, so pretty late build there. Yeah, I never had to do that. If you see my YouTube video, you don't need to. You just need to load up Dobutsu no Mori, which is just Japanese Animal Crossing, and just do the whole thing. It's like hey, the time you're telling me is wrong. And they'd be like, oh, what time is it actually? I used a phone with like Google Translate to just walk me through about what it was asking me. And it's like the second option. It's very early when it first starts. It's like, hey, it's like this time. It's like, no, it's not. And you just do that, and there you go. And that's all there is to it. I actually don't know what game to play. I was playing some Ocarina of Time the other day. Mega Man. Mischief Makers is like one of only like 3 games on the N64 that actually runs at 60 FPS. Funny enough. I know there's like less than 5. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of games that run at 60. Like Smash Brothers 64. Maybe a couple of the kart racers. I need to go in and change these. Apparently you can just rename save state files to just .sav. Although the website stated that's like a hit and miss sort of deal. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I just don't know what to play with this, but you can see all the games I have. At least for the US. I was playing some Donkey Kong 64 the other day as well. Yeah, and the reason why that loads so quick is because I have a decent micro SD card in it.
Here we go.
Yeah, sorry for skipping that.
Donkey Kong.
Never beat this game. I've started it multiple times. I own it on the Wii U. Oh, right. And Banjo 2 is really bad at this as well. Where you just... If you haven't played in like a day, then you're kind of screwed because you forget where to go. I'm gonna say, did I have that or not? Oh, wait, that's coconuts. Definitely an interesting game. I knew someone that had the game at one point. And you best believe that all of us kids at the time that had N64s, we was 100% sure that the expansion packs would make our games run better. Like, beyond a shadow of a doubt. And it wasn't until just literally a couple years ago that I figured out that that was not the case. I thought, you know, like, hey, more RAM, it's doing it. It at least has to let the games that it technically doesn't support run just slightly smoother, maybe even just like a frame or two. It's not having to work within the 2 megs. It can do 4, but apparently no. If a game is not designed to see the extra 2 megabytes of RAM, it just don't see it. And in fact, the expansion pack can even be bad. And there's one game, Space Station Silicon Valley. What the fuck is this? What the fuck are these designs? Huh, I don't think I've ever seen this room. Okay, so that's what the bananas are for. I mean, it's pretty widely known that at one point in history, I think it may have lost the title, but at one point in time, this game had the Guinness World Record for most collectibles in a video game. It was like 3,000 to 5,000 or something. I want to say it was like 5,860 or something like that. I can't remember. It was an exorbitant amount. Banana. Why watermelon though? That's peanuts, though. Bonk. Also, you can kind of notice that he kind of has like a black outline on him. That is intentional. And I am really tired. It's like, that's the reason I haven't been streaming hardly at all. It's just I've been so fucking tired after work. I just don't have the energy to stream anymore. It's like, it's not that I don't want to. It's that I don't get nothing from it, and like, most of the time I just want to nap. I don't, it's not even about streaming. I barely play video games after work anymore. Barely do anything after work. Just watching YouTube videos and messing around with some of my tech, and that is it. It was like, why am I hitting switches above things of which I cannot enter yet? You need to let go of the Z button. I guess that's the slow mode. Weird. Okay. Put me off. Okay. Fuck do I hit that thing? I guess like that. I don't know. Oh. Oh, banana. Yeah, I was watching this one video today. It's like New York City, man. Like, New York City is like an absolutely god-awful place to live. You'd have to pay me to live there, like a lot of money. And I want like bodyguards. On top of me carrying a piece myself, of course. I may as well have switched Diddy Kong. Oh yeah, now there's like red coins. Yeah, every Kong has their own like coins, bananas, and like other things. Every last one, every last goddamn one of them. Are you serious? I need Donkey Kong for that? Ugh. Yeah, blueprints that every character can give. Now, if I go here and I hit the A button, right after I do that, right after he finishes saying okay,
Okay. Okay.
now, yeah. So, it's like right after he finishes playing the voice line is when it actually saves to the cart. I can tell because a red LED lights up on the Summercart 64. So you can see when exactly it happens. If you ever wondered what happened when in playing Donkey Kong 64 for whatever ungodly reason, whoever's like watching this, of like when it saved, when you hit the A button,
Okay.
it right after he's done finishing saying okay. It doesn't save it and then he goes okay. It's not saving it as he says it. It's saving it after like the voice file stops. Like okay, and then save. So if you ever wonder, that's when. Just thought you'd like to know. Oh yeah, I was gonna play Star Wars, so that's probably not good. That actually still gets content claimed. Like the music industry just needs to like get its teeth kicked in, man. Like man, like just the just the goddamn copyright bullshit on YouTube. It's like you're playing a video game and it happens to play a tiny clip of audio. You could be streaming for like 6 hours and you play one game for like 10 seconds and 2 of those seconds is an audio source that's content claimed. It'll claim the whole video. It's the dumbest fucking thing ever. I'm like, no, of course you don't own the entire video, you fucking idiots. And it's part of the game of what you purchased. Or at least have in some way. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. This makes me think this is why AI generated music is going to be the future, because it's better for the consumer. And you're probably, if you're like anti-AI, and for some reason you're on this channel, on this video, and you're like, what the hell, why? Well, if you're anti-AI, you should know that AI music cannot be copyrighted currently. So why is that a thing? I mean, there are some people that are trying, but generally speaking, AI music cannot be copyrighted because it wasn't made by an actual person. Which means that you generally can't enter it into Content ID unless you lie. So, and especially if it's AI generated stuff that you made, the chances of it being exactly like something else is going to be very slim unless you purposely try to make it like something else. I mean, there are ways to do it. On Suno, it's apparently really, really difficult. And it's also against their terms of service to do that, and they'll just crush your account for doing it. Yeah, Space Station Silicon Valley. I mentioned this a little bit ago. This game likes to crash if you have the expansion pack installed. Now, me and my friend, when we was younger, he thought he had a defective game. And I think he said he fixed the issue by like putting his old expansion pack back in. I'm like, that don't make any sense. Like, why would like the built-in thing be like better than like this new advanced memory thing? But yeah, that is apparently a real thing. If you're crashing in Space Station Silicon Valley, well, you better put the original 2 megabyte thing back in, because there's a problem with that game and expansion pack for whatever reason. I think it's like trying to call the memory, but it's not supposed to call the memory in that section, which is why, like, if you have the regular expansion pack, nothing happens, but because it can't call it. But it tries to if you have the expansion pack, and that causes problems. I think. I can't remember. Do a little Paper Mario. Now I'm just using my RetroTink 2X Pro multi-format. And in case you're wondering what controller I'm using an original N64 controller with the GameCube analog stick adapter, like replacement. Basically it's a ball joint, effectively what is the same analog stick that's in a GameCube controller, but just in the N64 form factor, and it's a really simple swap. It's like you literally take the screws out of the controller, and you remove like two control, like, you know, you gotta keep the buttons intact and all that, but like the whole joystick module, it's just on its own thing, and there's no soldering needed. You just pull out, it's like a 2-pin or 4-pin, whatever it is, You pull out just a little tiny cable, like off the board, like you would from a computer. Like little tiny cable, and you put in the replacement, and you just plug those four back in, or like plug that little tiny plug back in into the controller's like motherboard, or the controller's PCB, I should say. It's not a motherboard. And screw it back in, and away you go. And it was like what, 10-20 bucks, something like that. It's not much. You can kind of hear it. Yeah, that's the N64 controller that I got. I've heard a lot of weird things from the most recent Paper Mario games. Like, I think the GameCube one is considered good. I tried playing the Wii one once, and just wasn't really getting into it. Well, I got into it a little bit now that I think about it, but like some of the ones after that were just, I heard, were like the 3DS ones and all that. It's like I heard they just missed the mark. This is a good rendition of this song. Okay, this Princess Peach's room, but he didn't say you're not allowed in it, just says that she's not in it right now. That's interesting. And this is kind of what happens in Mario Odyssey. Or no, yeah. Or not Odyssey, Mario Galaxy. Sorta. Gambate. I'm wanting to hit like A button to like dodge and do that stuff, but that's the advanced games. Which I heard the Switch one was like not great. I think people have done videos on like what happens if you beat him, or there's always some YouTubers out there that are doing things like, what if you beat Bowser when you're not supposed to? I think it crashes the game. Man, passing out. I fucking hate it. Cause like I literally drift off. It's gotten bad as of late. I'm fine if I'm standing. But I'll just be sitting here and it's like I'm tired and I close my eyes and I'm like, oh shit. And then I just kind of like, I literally doze off. And I hate it because I got shit I need to do. I'm just like fucking tired. Although, if I'm able to force myself past it, I get the second win and I feel great again, but goodness. It's not even like I don't get a whole lot of sleep. I get, you know, a good 6 hours. I've seen porn of this character. Although, to be fair, almost every single, like, long game, like, throughout the entire game, like, female, like, cute companion has had a lot of porn made of them. And it's actually for a pretty simple reason. It's not even for gooner stuff. It's actually really simple. It's just, you're with them a long time. You get to know them. You know their face, like, you know their personality. You literally get to know them. It's like, and so people will have at least some fondness for them, and so they're sitting there deciding what they want to draw. Well, it's like they know that character the most. That's really all it is. Like, you grow to like the character. Does that mean he like shit his pants or something? That's pretty much as it said, save completed. Oh. Go. My Elgato HD60S is a really nice capture card, but it doesn't like super low resolutions very often. It tolerates low resolution. That's the best way I can. It's a lot better than the other Elgatos, which just don't like resolution switching at all. Guess I'll run this one real quick, and this will be my last one. I are tired. What is that in the upper left hand corner? One of the very, very few 60 FPS in 64 games. I think F-Zero might be one. Like Smash Brothers 64 and like this game. Oh yeah, I used the D-pad for this. Oh, I guess the down arrow is okay. Sure, let's go female. I'm not 30, but I'm over 30. Clancer. Oh shit. I hit my USB cable for my retro thing. On Tuesday, there's a chance of rain. That's my bad. bad. I was moving my feet around on the floor. I have a really crappy micro USB cable connected to it. I mean, it does the job, but it's a little flaky. The Ultra Intergalactic Cybot. Like, wow, racism much. No, it's just, I can tell by your face. Like, no, we're decent. Oh yeah, D-pad. Oh.
Shake, shake. Shake, shake. Shake, shake. Ooh, ouch. Shake, shake.
That's the one thing you'll probably know of this game. Shake, shake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clan bomb.
Yeah. Shake, shake. Shake, shake. Shake, shake.
Where am I taking this to?
Shake, shake. Shake, shake.
Give me your money.
Shake, shake.
Give me your money. Give me your money, bitch.
Shake, shake.
Give me your money.
Yeah. Shake, shake.
I don't know where I'm taking this. I know it says take it to a shrine and blow it up, but I don't know where the shrine is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the shrine, so I guess they're here. That red thing. I guess. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Okay, why would you give me a black bomb to, like, blow up red blocks?
Shake, shake. Shake, shake.
Gimme. I like how the whole game is reverse psychology. Please stop doing this. It's okay. Oh, I'll do the thing. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Oh, that's just. Did it save? Yeah. Yeah, it saved. Well, that's gonna do it for me. I am a lot more tired than I thought I was. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Fun little test of the Summercart 64 and it just kind of works. Oh, and final notes. When I programmed it, I didn't have. You don't need the N64 cart connected to the N64. I literally took it out. I connected a USB-C cable to it. Connected it to the computer and read a tutorial, which you are going to need to know how to do because you need to do this all in command prompts, and you need to move. You need to like change directory. Like you have a .exe file that you can't double click. It's the old way of doing it, where you need to change the directory to it, and then you need to run it. It's like Summercart 64 or no, like SC64 deployer .exe, but you just say SC64 deployer space and then like info. And if you have like the cart connected to your computer already, it'll read it and it'll be like, oh, here's your info. And then there's like a SC64 deployer space firmware space update space and then the exact file name of the update. I think is what it is. But yeah, and it'll find it automatically, thankfully, and just need to make sure it's the right thing and hit yes on the keyboard. So um it's not like super hard, but you do need to know what you're doing. Tutorials are your friend. And I did update the SC64 to its latest firmware. The one I bought from AliExpress. So the one that from AliExpress can take not only the official firmware, it can take the official menu update. And you can also change the clock by using Japanese Animal Crossing. So, from what I'm understanding, the AliExpress version of Summercart 64 is literally just the Summercart 64. It's like there is no difference between it and anything else you find. It's just that you don't have to make it yourself. That is it. It is 100% fully compatible. It's not like some weird Chinese bootleg because it's open source. It doesn't need to be a bootleg because you can't bootleg open source. So, well, you can if you're really a dick about it, but yeah, because it's open source, they could just make it per spec, which is what they did. And so it's yeah, instead of soldering it yourself and doing all that, which I've seen a dude had like 3 of them, and like one had a problem, and if you want a fun little thing to mess with and you want to get into soldering and do like hands-on, sure. But if you just want the damn thing to work, you're gonna be buying this from like AliExpress or something. It's like $50 some. It works. The contacts are great. The build quality is great. It has like a button on the back. One YouTuber was like, I don't know what this does, but it's there. And a lot of people, when they built their own, they didn't put the button in. The button is for, if you're wondering, it can be programmed, but it's usually used to change discs in N64DD. So you can do that. It's got a couple other uses, but it's mostly for stuff like that, where you're dealing with weird things where you kind of needed something to happen and you can't use your controller because it's not being emulated, so you can't do a combo. Although there is like a button combo, I think, or you like hit reset, or like there's something that you do with DD in order to do that without having to press the button. But that button on the back can be used in the debug software, or I think it's some specific use cases for specific games that are in 64DD. The SD card, the micro SD card, is you can format it in one of 2 ways, but I would suggest exFAT. I just did a full format of exFAT. Here you go, and that works fine. It's like mine's a 64 gig, which is, you would think, being too much, but I'm actually using like 15 or 20 gigs of it for all of it. Like, yeah, to have the whole N64 library across everything, plus like anything else you want, plus 64DD, you're probably gonna want at least a 64. 32 is cutting it close, so you can probably do it just fine with the 32, but you're probably gonna want it like, and plus, Nintendo 64, 64 gig, it kind of hits really good too on that. What else? Yeah, I got the clear case, which is nice. Get the clear case because you can see the LED when it's doing things. You can also see where the battery is on it. It's in the right hand corner when you're facing it. Trying to think. Yeah, but that's just for the real-time clock. It's not for saving. It doesn't use volatile memory like that for saving anymore. It just saves it directly as a file. Apparently, this thing can also play MP3s in the menu, but it's more of a gimmick. There's other gimmicky things it can do. You can also put some emulators on there, which I'm sure are a bit gimmicky, but probably work fine for like NES and whatnot. But yeah, so that's the Summercart 64. It's it is the way. Because I have an EverDrive, like a Chinese EverDrive, and the Crixus stuff is nice, but the bang for the buck, like if you want this same quality from Crixus stuff, it's gonna be like 150. Now, if you have the money, sure, support the guy. But the Summercart 64 is nice. It is nice. And all the features it includes, like it's just you're just gonna have a great time with it if you're willing to spend about $50 right now in this day and age. Um, the damn thing just works, and you just slap whatever on there and it just works. I don't have anything negative to say about it. Um, like the tutorials are nice. Finding the tutorials were pretty easy. The menu structure isn't bad. It's just, yeah, it just kind of works. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.